Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to G.O.A.T Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On play action, Fitzpatrick. That goes out wide to Murray. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Pushing through the contact. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. On play action, Allen. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And one more time, that's Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a big play that time by the Jets. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Allen now on third and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth. And this is caught by Watkins for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Patriots, nothing. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Regular. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike, 49. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. 34.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play.
1st down, Fitzpatrick. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, Murray. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Murray, strong running. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And his first carry, he loses the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mo Alley-Cox, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Allen off the play fake. Again, that's Watkins. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. That'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. They're going to run it with Murray. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On play action, Allen. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. Partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Allen going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Watch the screen. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Let's get the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jets 28, Patriots 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. That's going to be caught by Ali Cox. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for New England. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Allen. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Jets. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, G.O.A.T. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Hardman on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for New England. Well, not many folks would jump straight to Ryan Fitzpatrick when you talk about strong-arm quarterbacks, but if he's lasted this long, and he has, he's got to be doing something right. Fitzpatrick on first down. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0.
Fitzpatrick now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, G.O.A.T. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 31, Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Escapes the defender, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught by Watkins for a Jets touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
63, Patriots 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they ticks to go in the 4th. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,